Hey guys, what's up? Destiny Gold back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing off this hand cannon called Thorn. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get this amazing hand cannon. It is exotic, so you're going to have to get an exotic bounty from the bounty master called a Light in the Dark after you turn in some Vanguard bounties, if you're lucky enough to get it. I highly suggest getting this weapon. It is an excellent hand cannon, one of the best in the game. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how you're supposed to get this thing and then what your reward is going to be in the upgrades that this weapon has, so you can see exactly what you will be rewarded with upon completing this extremely long and difficult bounty. First off, once you get a Light in the Dark from the bounty master, you're going to have to go complete the summoning pit strike on the moon on any difficulty, kill Fogoth, and then we're going to be heading right back to the moon afterwards to earn 500 points by killing hive enemies on the moon. Now, I suggest running through the Hellmouth back and forth to get a lot of kills. It took me about an hour and a half to do, definitely worth it in the end. You'll get 2 points per kill. Majors give 20 points and Ultras give 50, so get on those yellow enemies, get lots of kills quickly, and it will go by in no time. Next up, you're going to have to go over to the Crucible with a void damage weapon and defeat Guardians. Death will slow you down immensely. You have to get to 500 points, that's the goal. You will get 500 points, 5 points gained per kill with a void damage weapon of any sort. It can be a primary, secondary, heavy, no matter what, but you will lose 2 points per death that you have. Once you have done this, and by the way, that took me about 3.5 to 4 hours, took a long time, it was not easy, and it's probably the longest part of this entire thing. After that, you're going to be heading back to the tower to obtain an infusion of light from the speaker. You will have to buy this from him for 1 mote of light. After that, you'll be heading downstairs in the main area of the tower to talk to Ikora Ray. After you talk to her, you're going to have to go kill Zyor, the Unwed, in a level 26 version of the Summoning Pit Strike. This is not easy. It is one of the hardest things to do if you do not have a person with you. However, if you know the main part to get rid of Zyor once you get to the main area, there is a trick where you can stand outside the door and wait for Zyor to just come to you after you kill off a lot of the ads. This level 26 version will only become available when this bounty is active. You won't be going back to do this anytime soon, hopefully. Zyor spawns during the 3rd wave of the tomb ship enemies. So when the 3rd wave of tomb ships come in, Zyor will be dropped, and you just have to kill her. You don't have to worry about killing Fogoth, but Fogoth must remain alive, at least until Zyor spawns. It is not necessary for you to kill Fogoth, though. After you kill Zyor, you can book it out of there. You don't need to worry about Fogoth, unless you're like me and you just want to kill him anyway because it's hilarious. Then you want to return to the speaker at the very end of this whole mess to claim your Thorn weapon. Now, you just did a whole bunch of crap to get this weapon. What did you actually get? So let's go over some of the upgrades and stuff for this weapon, because you guys obviously care more about that than hearing about all the rest of the crap I have to say about the weapon. It is a primary weapon with an exotic, it's an exotic primary, so it's going to have a damage of 260 out of 300. It starts at 260, you upgrade it to 300. It has a magazine of 6 to start with. Its first upgrade is called Accuralized Ballistics. I hope I pronounced that right. It gives it more range and impact and increased recoil. Your next one is called Field Choke. Once again, more range and impact, increased recoil. Finally, you're going to get with aggressive ballistics with more predictable recoil and higher impact. However, you will have shorter range and more recoil, even if it's more predictable. You're going to have another upgrade called Final Round coming after that, where the last round in the magazine deals bonus damage. Yay, that's always cool, especially in Crucible when you only have 6 shots per magazine. That can really help. You're going to be upgrading the damage after that. Pretty self-explanatory. Your next upgrade is called Snapshot. Aiming this weapon is incredibly fast. That's a great thing to have on a hand cannon, especially when you really need to get those shots out as quick as possible, running around a corner. Very helpful. The next one is called Send It. This increases range and accuracy. Now, do I find this very useful? Not really. The Thorn is pretty accurate and the range is good enough, and at that range you really should probably be using a sniper or a different weapon at any rate. You probably shouldn't be using a hand cannon anyway. The next one is called Perfect Balance. This weapon has extremely low recoil. I find this one incredibly useful. It's one of my favorite upgrades on the weapon, and do I highly suggest it? Absolutely. The next upgrade you have is called Mark of the Devourer. Rounds pierce targets and cause lingering damage over time. This is very cool. Once you hit them on Crucible, or even if you're doing a Vanguard mission or strike, once you hit something, it does a little more damage to them. This is great for getting a lot of post-mortem kills in the Crucible and doing a lot of damage to bosses where you can just crack off one shot, then you gotta go back to hiding. It does some lingering damage, which is nice. After you've done all of those major upgrades, you'll be upgrading the damage 4 more times, capping out at 300 damage. This is an absolutely excellent weapon. Do I recommend it? Totally. This is one of the hardest exotics to get. It is also one of the most rewarding. It looks absolutely badass. It's on almost every Destiny poster where you see hunters holding pistols. Look at the pistol very carefully. It's probably Thorn that he's holding. There's a lot of Destiny posters with it on it. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite weapons in the game. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you have a very easy time getting Thorn, easier than I did. But thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Destiny Gold, out.